And you know how long that took? He said it took 7 hours. 7 fucking hours. And then he said, you know, nakakaiyak, which means, you know, it made him cry each time he had to walk it. So we're now back in El Nido. Nice and early start to this morning. Got up at 3:30, then we checked out of the hostel at 4. An hour to get from Nacpan beach to this port. So got here at 5, just looking for something to eat. Nothing is open yet, and so we're gonna just go back to the port, and I think they have a canteen there. So hopefully we could order some food. Our boat leaves at 7:30, which is in an hour. And we were stuck with the slow boat because there was no space left on the fast boat. So we also just got the tickets for the boat this morning. We tried to get the fast boat leaving now at 5:30, but yeah, it was full, so we were stuck with the slow boat. Leaves at 7:30, so not too bad. And the slow boat ticket was 1200, and I think the fast boat is like 1500 or 1600, something like that, so a little bit more expensive. But yeah, we got a ticket to Coron, so yeah, got pretty lucky there, I think, because everyone was telling me, relatives and people at the hostel, to book ahead because they are getting booked out. Lots of people on it, local tourists and backpackers as well. It's Holy Week this week, so lots of people traveling around Palawan. Midday now, and hopefully we're past halfway. Been on this boat for 4 hours now, so it shouldn't be too long. They said it's going to be 6 to 7 hours originally, but I think it'll be closer to 8 hours. Just did a bit of editing on the laptop earlier on, had a nap, and then this boat had a little meal included. But yeah, what I did forget to bring was bloody snacks. Always forget to bring snacks on a boat trip like this. I was kind of assuming it'd be something similar to Indonesia or some of the other boats I've been on, where there's snacks on the boat. You can buy water, you can buy Oreos, you can buy chips and stuff like that. But nothing on this boat, absolutely nothing. So if you're taking the slow boat option to Coron, this is what you'll get. It's a back to basics kind of boat, but not sure about the fast boat. They said if we were on the fast boat, we'd be in air conditioning. So I'm assuming they would have food there, and there's probably like an outlet to charge your shit, but yeah, not on this one. So you literally, the only thing you can do is sit around and watch and sleep, just like girls. Nice and comfortable down there. So I was having a nice early morning chat with the tricycle driver, the one that took us from Nacpan beach to El Nido, you know, about what El Nido and Nacpan beach used to be like. So Nacpan beach, it's not as developed yet. Go back 3-4 years ago, there was like nothing there. The hostel that we stayed at has only been there for about 2 years. Along the beach, where we walked through, there's only about 7 or so homestays, and even those are relatively new. So he said they were only built there about 4 or 5 years ago. So prior to that, there was nothing. It was just like that local town, a local village, and to stay at those homestays is about 1500 pesos, which is similar to that private room that I stayed at on the first night. So about 50 bucks if we share between 2 people. But yeah, that hostel that we stayed at was basically the only hostel at Nacpan beach. Most of the tourists that go there only go there for day trips, and then they leave at the end of the day, so it's only really packed there during the day. So the tricycle driver, he graduated in 1998, and he was just saying, so when he graduated, he moved out. He went to Cebu for about 10 years, and back at that time, there was no roads from El Nido to Nacpan beach. It was just like a single dirt trail all the way up the coast. So no concrete roads, no highway. They used to walk there. They used to walk from Nacpan beach to El Nido. So he worked in El Nido during the week, And then on Friday they used to walk that 10Ks or probably a little bit longer because it was like a dirt trail along the highway all the way up to Nacpan Beach, and then on Sunday walk back. And you know how long that took? He said it took 7 hours. 7 fucking hours to walk that trail, like on a carabao and stuff like that. And then he said you know, nakakaiyak, which means, you know, it made him cry each time he had to walk it. So that was pretty funny. He graduated in 1998, and then he came back 10 years later, around 2008, 2009, and then that's when development started happening in El Nido. Nacpan Beach does look like a pretty awesome spot. Awesome sunset there. Both nights I was there. Awesome view of the beach. Now made it to Coron. It's a bit past 3 o'clock now, so 7.5 hours on the boat, not too bad. And first things first, we gotta sort ourselves out, find some Wi-Fi, have something to eat, and find accommodation. We haven't had Wi-Fi for the last fucking 3 or 4 days, so we need to get our lives sorted.
1,600, that's breakfast included, good for 533 each.
Meron Wi-Fi dito? Wi-Fi dito?
May Wi-Fi inside the room also.
And aircon?
Air conditioned.
It's pretty good.
And we have also swimming pool.
Yeah, I want this one too. Oh, got our own bathroom and little TV. Yeah.
Oh, we have a little balcony.
Hey, it's not. Yep, outside area. Not bad. It was a lot better than the ones we found in that side street, hey? Did you see the room? Like, did you check your side street, like? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Oh, it locks. Oh, how good's that? So everyone's feeling a little bit better now. We've finally eaten all the sweet and fatty stuff. We ate something sweet, so at least we still have a stomach for something savory in a few hours for dinner. And the girls took some sleeping pills for the boat ride at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something. And they pretty much slept the whole way, like all 8 hours they were sleeping. And I don't think the sleeping pills are worn out yet because they're still sleeping now. So after we had all that sugar, they're actually having a nap right now, so yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Gotta go take Mav up for a flight. Sun's setting, a little bit cloudy. You know, it's the first time I've turned on my phone in a while, and we're doing the tour tomorrow, so I gotta test her out, test my phone out, test the DJI app, test the drone for a flight before tomorrow, just in case, you know, anything goes pear-shaped. I don't want it happening like above the water, so yeah, now's as good a time as any. Let's go check out Coron town.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight.
Alright, this is it. This is the test. Anne's gonna finally test her one. Hasn't opened it since it went in the water and it turned off on its own, and it's been what, 48 hours. No. I'll put background in the video. It'll be like do 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 do.
It's full of rice.
I bet you there's rice in there as well. No, yeah, I think you need to charge it. I think the battery's out.
Think so?
Yeah. Don't give up hope yet. Yeah, hook this in. Don't give up hope yet. Wait, see if it shows that charging sign. It should work. Okay, give it a few minutes.
Dripping lights paint the sky.